Wrapping up the weekend of videos, Chair Shot Reality on Wrestling Inc. Follow them on Twitter at Juicy Steen. Follow me at Justin LeBar. All of your live tweeting needs for your major events. And of course, we will be live tweeting Raw as we always do. We'll be live tweeting Evolution. We'll be live tweeting the Super Show in Melbourne, Australia. Live tweeting Crown Jewel.
Wait, will we live tweeting the Australia show? You will be
I
up
am. I
at
don't know
5 in the morning?
Yes.
All right, cool. I will be too. I'm excited.
I got up for Japan.
You were. I stayed up the whole. Oh God, that was brutal though. Because that wasn't really like these shows now. I think that was what 2015. It was a great. Yeah, it was a great show. It was 4th of July. Yeah, yeah.
Wow.
It was a great show.
Really?
But yeah.
What year are we in? That's that long ago.
Yep.
Okay.
Well, yeah. Well, yeah. You don't remember that?
I remember the show. I don't remember the year.
Anyway, that show was like pretty good. I had one really good match with Finn, and didn't Brock like kill
Brock went against like a
Kofi?
Yeah, New Day member.
Yeah,
right.
so but it was just like, a fun little show. And now it's really like worth staying up. Like you get these crazy matches. The last
You're getting people coming out of
match-
retirements here.
Yeah, and the other one in Saudi Arabia, wouldn't that be like a noon again? That was what it was for the Grand Royal Rumble.
Yeah.
And that's not bad. I like that.
No,
Mid-afternoon show. I'd prefer that for all the shows.
It's like old-fashioned WrestleMania.
Well, they start WrestleMania at 12 now anyway.
Yeah.
The day before.
All right, so Brock Lesnar, he comes back, worst finish in Hell in a Cell history.
That's what and it was weird. You say that, and you had this big spiel on your show, but you really no-sold my text when I said this is the most overbooked main event ever. You said, LOL. Like, it was. You didn't agree with me. Then you stole my idea and used it on your podcast to get
I was probably in a
listens.
fit of rage. LOL was all I could muster up.
I bet.
Nonetheless.
But I agree. It was,
yes, Brock Lesnar comes back. They try to protect everybody. Makes it the worst Hell in a Cell finish possible.
Yeah.
No contest.
There's just so much stuff going on that didn't matter.
You can't have a no contest. The very first Hell in a Cell ever should have been a no contest where they finished it.
Mankind dying on the cell. Didn't matter.
Mankind almost died twice in Pittsburgh,
Yep.
and they still finished the freaking match. You can't have a no contest. That's not possible.
And I mean, I get that all this other stuff was happening. Like the 4 guys are battling up on the cell. Like I like all the stuff we wanted to, with the main guys happen with everybody else.
While Braun and Roman are taking a snooze.
Yeah, and then
10
Brock
minutes.
probably got paid, I don't know, $250,000 just to walk out and kick the door and.
Which was a nice touch.
Yeah, and he walked up the
door,
thing.
nice
I know,
touch.
it was great.
All right, so now that we find out that Brock is going to challenge for the Universal title against Roman, against Braun, it's triple threat.
And you probably think Braun's going to win.
Well, if I'm looking to win Wrestle Rumble again,
you didn't win. You finished second. That's not winning.
if you get money back, that's look.
I don't care.
In a contest where there's hundreds or thousands of people competing,
okay,
and only 3 spots pay money.
You're a lucky loser. Get to number 1.
I'm a profitable loser.
Okay, still a loser.
Second place.
Dignity. Come on.
Profitable. Anything.
Be
for
number
money.
1. There's a guy who's tweeting, "Oh, I'm in the 162 club." He got lucky with you. Who cares? Terrible.
I might get number 1.
I don't like it.
Look, if I'm trying to get number 1 in Wrestle Rumble, I'm probably going to say Roman Reigns is going to hold on to the title. But I will say this is a weird dynamic because for the last 2 years you've had Brock Lesnar not losing. So it's like, okay, how do we still have Brock win the title, but how do we protect everybody else if we're going to protect him? Different story here.
At some point, you can't protect all 3 guys in the match.
Exactly. So Brock's the one who you don't have to protect because he's getting ready to go to UFC.
We think.
Well,
we're pretty sure.
Yeah, I mean,
we thought
SummerSlam was the last one. All right, but he's eligible to fight come January. We're talking about November 2nd for the Saudi Arabia show. This probably is the last WWE match.
We would have, you don't have to train for that next month.
Yeah, you don't have to protect Brock. You can dispose of Brock. Brock doesn't care. Brock can get pinned and eliminated if they did an elimination match. He doesn't care. He doesn't.
That would
care.
be a lot better of an idea if you have no elimination.
Well, it would actually kill my idea here. If it's one fall to the finish, which it's going to be, Brock can take the pin on this. That I think is a guarantee.
You really think
Brock can take the pin?
I think the only way he takes it is because he's getting paid $1 million.
And because he's leaving, so we don't need.
That's true.
Brock can
He
take
doesn't
the
really
pin.
care.
And what I'm saying is, yes, Roman. If I'm betting, Roman's the safer bet to walk out as champion. But in theory, this is a different scenario. Braun Strowman could pin Brock Lesnar, getting Braun the title, but you've still protected Roman Reigns, and you still have a chase, and you still have a story there between Roman.
Like,
because if Roman wins. Like where do we go after this?
It's been almost 2 years, and you're trying to find any 1% chance of Braun Strowman winning the title.
It's 2 years overdue.
The only case I could bring up with that is because what I think is going to happen is Braun will take out Brock in some sort of way, and then Roman will somehow get that win. I don't think anyone
try to make Brock look strong or try to make Braun look strong.
Yeah, because those are the 2 guys you're going to be left with once Brock inevitably leaves again. So I don't know. I don't get it. I'm just I don't. What would you do if Brock won? Just won the title.
I mean,
And the other thing is, Braun did win the Greatest Royal Rumble
Yes.
the first time they were in Saudi Arabia, so I don't see it's too far-fetched for him to be the guy. You know, they're enamored with him. That's their Andre the Giant.
what an impact of credibility for the international shows if you had a major title change like this.
I agree with that, and I mean that's not even a major. That's like the title, the one that never changes hands.
Right.
For it to be defended and go across the sea and all this
Hey,
crazy
look,
stuff.
this Saudi royal family is getting to pick and request everything.
And they get to watch it in lounge chairs. We don't get lounge chairs.
Look, they wanted Yokozuna, so we got some no-name sumo wrestler for the Greatest Royal Rumble. Nobody told them Yokozuna, the Yokozuna, the pro wrestler, was dead. They wanted Rusev against Undertaker. They got Rusev. If they're writing the check and they say, Mr. McMahon, we want Braun Strowman to be our champion, Braun Strowman's getting the title.
They'll do whatever they can, and then they'll get it off him the next day if they have to.
Somebody get the Prince on the line. Tell him to call. Tell him to DM. Slide in the DMs. He needs to make the request. Braun Strowman needs to become champion.
I mean, I agree with you, but I think we're almost at that point where it doesn't matter anymore.
What do you mean it doesn't matter?
Well, like when Braun should have been champion, I agree with you. Before he was at a peak, and I think I enjoyed his promo this past week before they announced it was going to be a triple threat match. But like you said, I don't know where they go because now there's if Roman maintains as being the champion, we have to start looking. Royal Rumble's coming up. There's no Roman coronation at Mania, right? If he's champion, what's going on?
That's what I'm asking. If Roman walks out of this
That's what I'm saying.
is that
I don't know
guaranteed that
what's
he goes to
next.
Mania at this point? Is that guaranteed that he goes? If he walks
I
out of
don't
Saudi
know.
Arabia, is that guaranteed he goes to New York?
Do you think it's more of they want Roman as the top guy and have a longer title reign or multiple title reigns? What do you think is more important to them? Because Cena had longer title reigns, now he has the most. And it's the same type of thing. Do you think it's bad if Roman wins and loses?
I think they want a long, credible stretch. Because if he keeps losing it, then I don't know. I think they probably want more. I think you look at Charlotte, they want to rack up numbers. I think with Roman Reigns, they want like a credibility stretch.
Yeah, but a credibility stretch can only go for so long.
I agree, but now with Brock, the credibility stretch obstacle with Roman was always, he could beat everybody else, but it was Brock. But now that Brock's going to be out of the picture for
But he's back in the picture. But it makes us wonder. We don't know who's going to win now because Brock's just thrown in. If it was just Braun versus, Roman, I would say
if it was Braun versus
wins.
Roman straight up, I'd say there's no chance for Braun. But the fact that the Brock factor's in there, you could.
No, I just think it's going to be the same result. It's just Brock takes the pin. So that you're both guys that are going to actually be there the next couple,
And this is November 2nd. We're still
we are way far away.
Who knows?
from predicting this
You could
show.
add Hulk Hogan as special referee. There's a lot of things that could happen.
If he's back in the
Which, by
Hall
the
of
way,
Fame now,
Hulk Hogan will be at one of these shows.
if the Saudi,
sooner than
like
later.
you said, if they want someone there, if they're alive, they'll be there.
Sooner than
So
later.
I don't see why Hogan couldn't be there.
I'm just saying, sooner than later, it's going to happen.
Do you think it's just like a big promo for him, or he's going to be like involved? I really don't want him involved in the storyline in 2018.
Why? Undertaker and Triple H get to be.
Yeah, but they weren't banished from the Hall of Fame and reinstated.
Yeah, semantics.
It's not. No, it is not. Would you say schematics?
It's like
semantics.
Whatever.
It's not a schematic.
Whatever. Look, Hulk Hogan. It's not even really a debate. Hulk Hogan. He's going to be eventually. He's going to be involved in something.
Of course, yeah.
But
I just don't
whether
think
he's GM or something. He's going to get himself.
That's
in the mix.
fine, but I don't think he should be like in a definitive angle. I think in
no, I'm not
general,
gonna-
as a general man,
Well, no, he's
I
not
would take
gonna
Hulk
be-
Hogan over Constable Corbin. I'll take that.
Oh.
Because you want Baron Corbin to be like the greatest of all time. He's gonna be. Maybe the Saudis will call you like, oh, who should we have in the title match? Baron Corbin, and he'll win the match. No, we won't have to talk about Brock. They listen to this.
They have a booking credit in this, so anything
That's what I'm
they want
saying.
has to happen. I'd actually say let's get Elias in a match.
Oh well. You think does he do a segment in trash Saudi Arabia?
How great would that?
They wouldn't even know what they
Play
even
the-
said. Will they understand English? I don't know. Is English a big thing over there?
Well, considering WWE's cutting promos in English.
Well, yeah, but I don't know. That doesn't mean that the people over there necessarily understand what they're saying. It's not like there's live closed captioning. Subtitles.
I'm sure they do.
Well,
Most of the world.
Let's go over there and find out.
Most of the world is very bibilingual, unlike the U.S. Like,
Let's go on assignment to Saudi Arabia.
you might have to change your clothes before we go. I don't know if the culture is ready for that. They're getting WWE in the culture. I don't know if they're ready for you.
That's the next step. Before Crown
boy.
Jewel 2.
Leave a like, comment, share, do what you gotta do. WrestlingInc.com bringing you Chair Shot Reality each and every week with the Binge Watch playlist. We'll see you next week.